The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite and was formed 4.6 billion years ago, around some 30 to 50 million years after the formation of the solar system. The Moon is in synchronous rotation with Earth, meaning the same side is always facing the Earth. What does the Moon do? The Moon revolves around Earth once every 29 days, and as the Moon makes a rotation, it is lit from different angles by the Sun. One half of the Moon is always illuminated by the Sun. We can't always see the half of the Moon that's lit up. What are called the phases of the Moon represent the different fractions of the Moon's lighted half that we can see as the Moon circles the Earth. There are 8 phases to track each month. During a new moon, the side of the Moon that we can see from Earth is not illuminated by direct sunlight at all. The waxing crescent phase begins once a tiny sliver of the Moon is visible. During the first quarter, only half of the Moon is visible for the first half of the evening, and then it sets. During the waxing gibbous phase, most of the Moon is visible except for a sliver. During the full moon, the Sun lights up the entire surface of the Moon that faces Earth. The full moon is the brightest of the 8 phases. During the waning gibbous phase of the Moon, the shape begins to decrease. The waning gibbous phase lasts until the Moon is half illuminated. The third quarter moon is when the Moon is half lit up in the sky, and it also signals when the lunar phase is 3/4 of the way completed. During the waning crescent phase, a small sliver can be seen from Earth. This phase ends when the Moon and the Sun rise at the same time, which starts the lunar cycle over again, starting with the new moon. Tides. While both the Sun and Moon have an effect on the ocean's tides, the Moon plays the largest role. Tides are a result of the Moon making use of its gravitational force on the ocean and bulging it both toward and away from itself. The oceans are higher at the place closest to the Moon and on the opposite side. As Earth rotates, the position relative to the Moon changes, so the bulge moves and rolls continuously through Earth. At any one place, the sea level goes up and down as the bulge passes through. The tides follow the lunar day, and it takes half a lunar day, on average 12 hours and 25 minutes, to go from one high tide to the next. So we have high and low tides nearly twice a day. Spring tides. During full or new moons, the average tidal ranges are slightly larger. When